The guy is a total monster. And anybody, I don't understand it. I guess they get behind that kind of logic. They want to fuck with people, screw them, because they're unhappy about something. He's such a mean, nasty, hateful person.
All right, guys, we got to talk. You know, things are bad when Bill Maher, a notorious leftist and just crazy extremist anti-Trumper, looks sane next to another leftist named Robert De Niro, who I'm sure you've seen in many different movies. Yeah, it's bad. You'll see this in a second here. Bill Maher just asked one question and De Niro just goes unhinged. It's bad. So we're gonna get right into it, guys. But first, please make sure you like our video, share it around, and subscribe to the Resist the Mainstream YouTube channel. Why subscribe? It means more great videos for you guys. That's why. So please do it. I'm your host, Darian. Let's get right into the video.
The bottom line is, it's Biden versus Trump. We want to live in a world that we want to live in and enjoy living in, or live in a nightmare. Vote for Trump and you'll get the nightmare. Vote for Biden and we'll be back to normalcy.
Yeah. Hold on a second. What's normalcy under Biden? Is it skyrocketing inflation? Is it $5 gas? Is it increased grocery prices? Is it the tens of thousands of illegal aliens who are entering our country every single day? I'm not kidding, guys. We've had at least 8 million enter since Biden was in office. Over 8 million. Okay, that's how bad things are. What else is normal under Biden? Let me think about it. Is it the fact that we're taking many of those illegal aliens who come in and flying around the country on the taxpayer's dime and then putting them in housing on the taxpayer's dime? Is that the normalcy under Biden? I mean, seriously, what planet do these people live on? This is just crazy. De Niro he's lost his mind. I mean, granted, most of Hollywood has lost their mind. We all know that, but De Niro is just, dude's off his rocker. That's all I gotta say.
So why is Trump winning? I mean, the New York Times poll this week came out, and maybe this will change it with the State of the Union address, but Trump was beating him rather soundly. It was quite a warning light, 48 to 43, also winning way more among women than he had before, winning outright Latinos. What do you attribute that to?
Fair question.
I don't know. I just don't want to feel the way I did. And
who knows?
Many of us don't. After the election in 2016, where we couldn't believe that it happened. The guy is a total monster. And anybody, I don't understand it. I guess they get behind that kind of logic. They want to fuck with people, screw them, because they're unhappy about something. He's such a mean, nasty, hateful person. I never play him as an actor because I can't see any good in him. Nothing at all. Nothing redeemable in him.
TDS.
And we have to, and whoever the people are who want to vote for him, and they look like intelligent people around there. For some reason, it can't be. It cannot be. If he wins the election, you won't be on the show anymore. He'll come looking for me. There'll be things that happen that none of us can imagine.
This guy is so unhinged. He literally says if Trump wins, Maher's not going to be on the show. What, Trump's going to come disappear him? Last I checked, Maher was on his show complaining about Trump literally every single day during the 2016 to 2020 Trump presidency. Maher, along with the rest of America, well, sorry, the rest of that half of America, I should say, who are just overdosed on TDS. That's all they could talk about was hating on Trump. Trump this, Trump that, racist, orange man bad. He didn't disappear them then. Why would he disappear Maher now? Like, does De Niro even hear what he's saying? I thought this guy was supposed to be intelligent. Ugh.
That's what happens in that kind of a dictatorship, which is what he says. Let's believe him. Take him at his word.
I did from the beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, I said from the very beginning, this guy is never going to concede power, and he still hasn't.
No.
He still hasn't. He just admitted he lost the last election, and he advertises that he will go on. He says he's been cheated out of one term, so maybe we should get rid of a president only gets 2 terms thing.
I love how they're so disingenuous with this because they never hold the Democrats to that same standard. Hillary Clinton, to this day, even way after she lost in 2016, she'll still say that Russians came in and meddled with the elections results and essentially stole it and caused it to be changed. You're never going to hear Maher or De Niro, obviously, complain about that. Another example, Stacey Abrams, the so-called governor of Georgia. I say so-called because she's not governor of Georgia. She lost to Brian Kemp, yet she constantly claims her election was stolen, as do many other Democrats. You don't see anyone complaining about Stacey Abrams being a dangerous threat to democracy. Ah! You hear that about Trump all the time. He's this evil dictator who would refuse to concede, you know, even though he got out of office just like everyone else did. It's so unhinged, emotional, and just insane. It really is.
He's a sociopathic, psychopathic, malignant narcissist. He is.
So I know everyone's there's clapping like trained seals, and they probably do agree with a lot of what he's saying, unfortunately, since, you know, they're watching Bill Maher's show. But I just want to point something out that many people don't realize. And these types of shows, whether it's Bill Maher, Oprah Winfrey, whatever, they actually have people in the back who you can't see on the camera holding up signs like clap now, cheer now, groan now, etc. So just thought I'd point that out. It's kind of interesting. De Niro very, very well might not be actually getting the genuine amount of applause that sounds like. So food for thought.
Dangerous person. And we have to people realize, a lot of people, this audience, but the people who somehow think he's going to be the answer to their prayers, whatever those are.
Did you know
God
him
knows.
when as fellow New Yorkers?
Never wanted to know.
Never wanted to.
No.
You must have
He was
crossed.
an idiot. He was a clown. He was a clown in New York. And New Yorkers said, you know, some would go with him, of course, people who work in what he does, some of them. But it's just, he's a classic bully. If you had a schoolyard and he walked in and he had his bully friends around, the other people decide whether they want to oppose him or they want to let him just tell him what to do and own that, the schoolyard or the basketball court or whatever it is. He's got to be stopped.
Ugh, can't help but roll my eyes at that. De Niro, he thinks he's such a tough guy. I remember a few years back, De Niro, you know, went up on the stage at, you know, what's it called? One of these dumb celebrity award shows. Is the Emmys, the Grammys? I don't know. Guys, that's the thing. I don't care about these actors, celebrities, Hollywood award ceremonies. I mix them up. I know there's like the Emmys, the Oscars, the Grammys,
I'm going to say one thing. Fuck Trump.
It was one of those. De Niro goes up and he says, I got something to say. Fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, man. Fuck Donald Trump. And he just thought he was so cool. And it's like, dude, first of all, you're not cool. You're just annoying. Second of all, it's so easy to hate on Trump, especially back then. You know, now you're kind of seeing this tide shifting, thankfully, where people are realizing just how terrible the left is, especially under Biden. But it's still easy to hate on Trump even now. So, and it very much was back then. All that to say, people like De Niro are just totally bonkers. They've lost their mind. And there's a reason why people are not taking them seriously more and frankly just don't care what they have to say. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please be sure to comment below. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you want to see next. And we'll see you all again soon. Thanks, and God bless.